What's going on, my friends? Chris here. I want to bring you all a quick update of Bitcoin. Right now we're sitting at 23,350. We're down about 12%. What I want to do, guys, was just kind of talk to you about some potential levels here for Bitcoin where we may see a little bit of relief from, and what's going on in the broader market a little bit as well. So if you get something from this, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll dig into this. So first of all, guys, with the broader market, we have not set a bottom yet, so that could cause Bitcoin to have a little bit more pain. So we do have to be aware of that right now. We are getting extended to the downside, but we're in a very strong downtrend right now, guys. We're trading below our 30 moving average, our 50 in red, and then our 200 in white here, and you can see how they're curling down or crashing down upon us right now. So what we'd be looking for is to find some support here, and the next potential area that I could see that would make sense is the previous all-time high, right around that $19,000 to $20,000 for Bitcoin. So I would anticipate that we may get stretched a little bit more, but whenever we do get these big stretches, guys, we would expect some type of relief rally. And if you're playing a relief rally, what you have to remember is you're going against the trend. So say you are playing this here, as most likely scenario, you can even see where this VPVR is here, would be a lower high, a daily lower high before we go down to lower levels potentially. And that could put us back up around 29,000. So we can always get one of these relief rallies out of here. And if you're playing it, you have to be nimble and put in your stop loss so that we don't get rolled over on. And one thing I like to do if you're trying to nail the bottom here, guys, which I don't recommend, but if you're trying to do that, you want an area to at least play off of. So if you go into the 1 hour time frame here, we take a look. And this is something that just may help you if you're trying to do this here. So we'll turn on our pivots. So our low here of about 22,500, we had the high of the bounce. We're trying to set a higher low. So say you are buying here with anticipation we're going to have a move to the upside, you would at least have an area down in this level here of about like 22,400 to set a stop loss. You would absolutely want a stop loss so you don't get rolled over on to the downside in case anything freaky happens. I mean, we've seen what happened in Luna, guys, so you just always have to be protective of your capital in this space. Now going back to the 1 day time frame here, when we're taking a look at this, downtrends, whenever you move to the downside, it happens much faster than the moves to the upside. So many times you'll hear the bulls take the stairs up and the bears jump out the window, and that's very true, and that's why a lot of people like to short, because the moves are so much faster and extreme to the downside here. So remember, guys, if we even get a move back up into this range, it could just be another lower high. So please be careful in this area if you are trying to play a bounce. Right here, a lot of people are getting liquidated. I would not recommend using leverage in this space right now. I think if you're playing in positions, you got to do spot, and I think you should have some type of a stop loss on. So right now our RSI is around 25, so we are beat up pretty good on the daily here. And like we talked about, we can't have a relief rally, but we have to realize that the trend is down. The trend is down. Preserving capital is important at this time in a bear market. Money flow's been to the red, and then also our VWAP's at negative 20 right now. So it has been extreme to the downside. I would expect some relief, but you know, guys, we just have to be careful and protective. And that's the benefit of sometimes just sitting back and watching the market. That's one thing I've really tried to focus on this year through help, is watching the market and just patiently waiting for those great opportunities. You don't always have to be in a trade. So stepping back here, guys, we're just going to go through the time frames quick. We're going to take a look at the 4 hour now. And also, if you get some from this, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It always helps us out. I just want to be as truthful as I can with you here. I mean, guys, even looking at the 4 hour now, what would you anticipate? So say we get a nice relief rally out of here. Say we even come up to here, our relative strength starts cooling off in terms of to the downside there, and then the bears jump right back in. Or maybe we get up as high as this here, that 29 like we talked about, and we have a little rally that looks like this. This happens a lot in the crypto space. You'll have that first push up, come down here, we'll go back up, something like this, and then we have one of those sharp legs down. So that's something you got to watch here, guys. When these moves happen, they happen so fast in this space. So risk management is always going to be important. Let's take a look at this move here. As I mean, that's 26% to the downside there. So we always have to be protective in this space. If we take a look at the 1 hour, like we talked about, we want to set some type of higher low, try to get up to the upside, challenge that 30 moving average. But right now, look how strong these moving averages are to the downside. So I'm going to continue to preach protecting that capital right now. If you want to play positions, play small positions. If you want a dollar cost average for the long run, this isn't a bad spot. But for me right now, I'm still going to be patient. I'm going to be picky for a great opportunity when the time's right. Hope you all get some from this. God bless. Take care.